All right, it's Media Day 8-6A, and one of our favorite guys is joining us from Arlington Martin. That's Coach Bob Wager. Coach, I got to tell you, we just talked about it seconds ago. Man, you talk a lot about how when you guys get through the playoffs, you like to help the other Arlington ISD teams, and the same thing goes for them with you, get through the rest of the playoffs. But, man, a lot of your guys are leaving. DeArmond and Coach Whitson went to smaller schools, and now you got DeLace jumping over to South Grand Prairie. Talk about how you feel the coaching matchups are now a little bit different for you this year, different guys to talk to.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Ward. It seems like just yesterday that I was the young guy, and it was Eddie Peach and I.C. Little, and I don't know what happened. You know, all of a sudden we switched hats, and now I'm one of the elder statesmen in the room. But you know, excited for those coaches. Some of them getting their very first head coaching opportunity as well. Lots of energy and a great way to renew some traditional rivalries, and you know, we look forward to welcome them into this district.
And you may have coached against Billy Skinner when he played at Lamar. I don't know. I don't want to date you back that far, but you may have coached him when he was playing, right?
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know what happened, buddy. I mean, one minute we're 20 somethings, and the next minute we're a whole lot older. So.
Well, at least you still look 20-something. I can't say that. But anyway, let's talk about your Warriors. Man, you came within the last possession of knocking out South Lake Carroll, who went to the state final. You guys always have something going on, and you bring back a lot on the defense, or at least a lot of star players on the defense as well. Talk about what you guys got coming back, and how much confidence it gave you to take South Lake Carroll that far, to maybe go even farther this year.
Yeah, it was a great football season, and certainly on Christmas Eve, what an outstanding football game. And when we go back and we review it and take a look at those things, certainly we got beat by a good football team, but you know, we also did some things that we didn't help ourselves, and so really our whole focus since Christmas and beyond has been, don't get beat by Martin. You know, don't allow your energy and enthusiasm to cloud your ability to make good decisions, and so that's been a focal point. And thankfully, we've got a great group of kids that are mature enough to understand that. There's a whole lot of them that actually were in that game and played quite a bit last season, so they experienced it, and that's a real thing to them. I think that's a whole lot easier to teach someone that has a little sour taste in their mouth because we didn't finish the way that we felt like we were capable of. For us defensively, it starts up front. Ernest Cooper IV is a elite level recruit. You know, he's narrowed his 5 universities down to, you know, the Ohio States, Texas A&M's, Stanford's, Oregon's, just elite level collegiate football program. He's every bit as talented a leader and a teammate as he is a football player, and so that's a great cornerstone for us. We returned defensive lineman Nana Bodie Owusu, who played the opposite side defensive end, and he competes with Ernest in everything that he does. And the same things that I said about Ernest as far as leadership and character, Nana's right up there at the top of the charts as well. So that starts out the defensive line. We return Trey Johnson, who is a University of Texas commit at linebacker, and a 5-star junior defensive back, Javian Toviano, who's got offers from everybody in the country. So as it pertains to elite level talent, we certainly have more than our fair share this year. But there's an awful lot of glue guys in there that have been at summer camp every single day. They're hungry too. They're waiting their turn, and I think the next big thing is in that pack as well. So we're awful excited about where we are defensively for sure.
Yeah, you talk about Cooper and Johnson, and these guys are guys you were not scared to throw in there as sophomores. I mean, hell, Johnson had over 100 tackles the last 2 years and special teams player of the year in the district as well.
Right.
These guys are now going to go into their third year as a starter. Are they the type of leaders that you want for the younger guys bringing up? They have those kind of qualities?
Yeah, very much so. And Ernest he's a returning captain, and very rarely in our program do we have a junior captain. But he's so highly regarded, and I think what makes him unique, and I speak to him first, is not just a willingness to do all the right things, which give you that platform to lead, but the wherewithal to reach out and grab a hold of others and pull them up this commitment level where we're trying to get them all to be compelled. And so, yeah, it's an awful lot of fun to come to work at Martin High School right now. Elite level football players from elite level families that have raised their sons the right way. And yeah, shoot, I'm proud to be their coach.
Let's talk offensively. One thing I know about you is you like to put your best athletes in places where they can make plays. So they may not necessarily play the position at the next level, but you get them there to get the ball in their hands. Is there a player that you might be doing that with this year or no?
Certainly. The aforementioned Javian Toviano, who's one of the top ranked defensive backs in the country. He played a great deal of special teams last year. He'll come over and start at tailback. And so that's a look that not many have seen yet. Really, I think the hidden gem in the class is Sid Ford. Sid Ford played behind Zach Mundell, who's now at the United States Military Academy, West Point. So, had a great career here. Sid there was never a period of time where he took a step back. He went and played receiver. He played a ton of special teams. When he did play quarterback, he played really, really well. And so I'm excited for his turn and the opportunity for the Sid Ford era to begin. And then we got some senior offensive linemen that have done the work, led by Jake Packard, who's a 3-year starter as well. But when you have that senior presence on your offensive and defensive lines, it all starts there. And so I'm really, really excited about that too. They don't get maybe the spotlight that they deserve, but when you're solid up front on both sides of the ball, you got a chance to win some games, and we are.
Let's talk a little bit about the district, and then I'll let you go. You won't be able to say it, but our predictions in Martin are kind of cream of the crop right now. But talk about the rest of the teams in your district and what you might be able to look out for.
I really think more so than any time in my recent history, there's just a lot of unknown factors. I think you've got a couple of reasons for that. Number one, the pandemic. Where are we coming out of this pandemic? And as challenging as it was, how well was the pandemic managed? And I think that's going to be a huge factor that shows itself not just this year, but for the next several. And then obviously, you've got 3 head coaching changes within District 8-6A. And not only are they head coaching changes, but oftentimes the vast majority of those staffs, they turn over as well. So we're going to see different offensive schemes, different offense, defense, all 3 phases of teams. We're probably going to see some things we've never seen before. Guys are coming in from different areas, and it's going to be exciting. This district's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
We're definitely looking forward to it, and we get to start on August 26th instead of October something like last year. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. So we can't wait to get out and see you, Coach. Thanks for joining us, and we will talk soon.
All right, Ward. Thanks so much for the interest, and thanks for having me on.